Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you for joining me. I want to do a real quick video. It was very interesting synchronicity and manifestation. Within the last 48 hours, I was thinking of an item that I had, that my grandfather had, that they used all the time, and he passed away when I was really young, like 4 or 5, and this thing was around. I played with it all the time. I stayed with my grandmother all the time after school. I was basically babysitting because she was in the same city. And it's this. It's an extraordinarily unique item. I've not found it at any of the poker stores or anything like that. And it's this. And you have a little dispenser here, and you can pull this out, and it gives you 5 chips. And you can choose your different colors. And these are not exceptionally unique. I mean, you can find these. These are like the little play chips you get for kids. But this is what they used to play poker with instead of the actual checks. So I've asked around for this thing. I've looked for this thing. We had one just the same texture, same little thing on top, exactly the same thing. Well, I think at some point in time when we were moving or whatnot, it got sold at a garage sale or something. And we were out at a thrift store the other day looking around, and guess what was sitting in there? This could quite possibly be the same one. It could seriously be the same one. It's totally and plausibly possible. There wasn't any distinguishing marks. There wasn't no marks on it. There's no marks on this one. There's no names. There's no initials. The other one was pretty clean like this. You know, obviously it's gone through 30 odd more years of wear and tear if it is the same one, just for instance. But just the synchronicity of this showing up, I've not ever seen another one like it, or I would have bought it since then. And that was just a couple days ago. And synchronicity is the idea of the collapse of space-time into the one moment. So just the fact that I thought about it, I shifted to the parallel reality that one just like it, or it existed. So that was cool. I've had an interesting time of manifesting lately since I've let go of my to-do list and appointments and things like that, and just stopped chasing people. I had somebody send me a $1,400 check and go, I want you to get this stuff done, and they chased me to get this done. So that's the last update. That brings you up to speed. All's well in the world. And why wouldn't it be? You're an immortal being in a timeless reality that knows everything that you need to know. All you have to do is just allow. And things just show up. The other things that just showed up was one day I was talking to someone. It was a prosthetic eye doctor that did my eye. And we talked about marijuana, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm a fan, but, you know, it's every great once in a while. It's been like a year, but, you know, I'm down for that. And I was at a Walmart, and I let somebody cut in front of me in line, and they pulled some weed out of their pocket and said, do you want some weed? And I'm like, cool. And that was just hours after that conversation. So that was in the last 45 days or so, 60 days, 30 days. Time is speeding up so much that it's September, middle September. It's harder to keep track of. In any case, I thought you would enjoy that synchronicity, and that is an exceptionally unique item. So it's not like I was saying, oh, I'd love to have a hammer, and a neighbor come by and bring a hammer. You know, or I find a hammer outside or something. This was, and it was a choice too of going to 2 different places. One was huge, and usually spend a ton of time in there. And when I go out to these places, I look for antiques, I look for artwork and whatnot as well. I've sold on eBay for the last, since like 96, so however long that is, like 18 whatever years. And, you know, if I find things at the thrift stores, paintings or antiques I think that I can buy and resell, I do. And so I'm always looking, but we were gonna go to one place that was huge, and it usually takes a while to parse through. And then there's a smaller, cute little place that it's a nonprofit that helps rehabilitate those who have been incarcerated and out in the real world, so that they don't have to go back in or rely on, because most of them don't have friends or family, so they take them to appointments and teach them how to do their resumes and things like this. So I like to support that place. And so I went there, and that's what was there. It was sitting in this odd little section, and I'm like, ha! And it wasn't even me that found it. So, yay! Thank you very much for watching. Again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, coaching life, business, and spiritual, and sprinkle some retreats on those. Those are almost done. They're like, next week you should see retreats. I just finished redoing all of the websites, the foundation. I did redid a little bit of that. I redid my personal site. I did my photography site. I'm getting a lot of my photography redone. So there's going to be a lot of stuff being posted over the next couple of weeks. Getting them, it's all the old film stuff I'm having scanned in and then having cleaned up. So they're a lot more representative. So I have these little scans I did on these old scanners, like an old 8 or 16-bit scanner, and they're like, you don't quite represent the work that was done. So lots of changes, lots of cool stuff, retreats coming up. So thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. If you do like this video, please do like, subscribe, and share. And there's something else in there, but I don't remember quite offhand. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day.